Okay, my friends, before we come back for school on Zoom Monday and Tuesday, we're going to play a game called What is Mrs. Clark Talking About? On the materials list for parents on Friday, I described a few things that need a little extra explanation. So this is just one example of things that you can do with items that you collect on a nature walk, make into a portrait or a picture of some kind. It doesn't have to be a person. It could be a house or a car or a stop sign or a picture of yourself. But this is just one idea where a child used pebbles and rocks and grass and twigs, maybe a little chalk, to make something great out of found items from a nature walk. So just collect items, and really the smaller the better, because we're going to start exploring something called loose parts. And that helps children with small motor skills and finger usage. See if you can see my paper here. Loose parts. So parents, you and your child together can draw a design. It doesn't have to be like mine. I picked a spiral because that's easy, but just some lines to follow. Kids can do a loose parts design on something as simple as a drawing of a square or a circle. But on here I have a collection of rocks, shells, and even a marble, a flat floral marble, to show you if you have things like this around the house. And watch your younger ones with choking hazards, but we can just line things up on our design in any way we choose. Loose parts, it's the kids' imagination, but we're learning to follow a line for visual discrimination and use these small motor skills to pick up tiny objects. So I think I want to plan for a pattern with mine where it goes seashell, rock, but you can do it any way you want. And just start to line up your items following the shape or design that you have on your paper. So that's what I'm talking about on the day that it says bring small items. We like to do this with a canister of nuts and bolts, maybe from the garage too. That's fun. Any little thing that would serve this purpose, and you can start brainstorming with your preschooler around the house, and it makes a really fun design. Once you go all the way, you've not only made a really cool design, but you've also spent a lot of time working on that kind of motor activity and visual activity. So double bonus. Okay, now another thing for early in the week of September 21st is, what is Mrs. Clark talking about? Well, we need a little help from grown-ups on this one to prep paper for the name cards. I need you to cut paper. Maybe your child can cut or do some of it with you. Cut in half this way, and then cut in half this way. And what you'll get is 4 rectangles, about 6 inch by 5 inch, 4.5, thereabouts. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces, and then on each one of those pieces write a letter of their name, nice and big and clear. And then we'll use those for laying out the name in order that it is spelled, and then following it kind of like we do with loose parts, but we'll use all the little paper squares that you cut. Last week on Zoom you saw me cutting paper like this, but green, in long strips, and then cutting each strip into little square chunks. And I said you might need about 100 chunks. Well, this is what it's for. On the week of the 21st, you'll have 4 cards about this size with your child's letters of their name, and then we will begin later in the week to glue pieces down along those letters. So first, cut the cards, make the letters. The first thing we'll do as a group is line those cards up in the order that spell your name, and then later in the week we will glue down items to decorate your letters of your name. All right, can't wait to see you then. Bye-bye.